In this video, I'm going to show you the 3 steps to making 6 and 7 figures over time with a done for you digital business in a box. You only have to set it up one time. You don't need any experience. You don't need a following. You don't need any tech skills. You can do this even if you're starting from zero. No high school diploma, no college degree, no resume, none of that crap. All you got to do is, be coachable, be consistent, be confident, and take action. So if you're new here, my name is Dan. I'm a former Marine, I'm a former monk, and now I help everyday men and women make 6 and 7 figures online without having to work a job. So I started this business because my company cut my pay in half, and I decided I never wanted to get another job again. Like, I don't want to work for other people. I don't want to be financially dependent. I want to be financially independent. Okay, that's why I started my business, so I can live a life of freedom. Because there's so many restrictions at jobs, right? I don't like restrictions. I don't like to be restricted, right? Jobs just equals restrictions because you have a lack of time, you have a lack of money at a job. So I'm not into that. I'm not into being restricted. Are you? Like, do you like to be restricted? I don't. Okay, so I'm going to share with you this business. I made $1,300 yesterday while I was sleeping with this business, guys. I made thousands of dollars with this business, multiple 5 figures. And all I do is post content, and I just post videos every day. I go live. That's all I do. I post videos, I go live, and I've made thousands of dollars doing this. So I can talk about it. Of course, results aren't typical. Everything's based on your effort. So don't be typical, because typical is boring. Anyways, why would you want to be boring? Be amazing. So with this business, guys, like, what I do is I sell digital products in the e-learning industry that I didn't even have to create myself. Now, I've tried all kinds of side hustles before this. None of the side hustles that I tried ever worked for me. Multi-level marketing, affiliate marketing, none of it worked for me, even though I tried, but I wasn't having any success with that. But with this business, I've made thousands of dollars, multiple 5 figures. I woke up to $1,300 yesterday in my bank account. Okay. In my bank account while I was sleeping, because I said yes to this business. That's why. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com, check it out, learn more about this, see if it's a fit for you. I don't know if it's a fit for you. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. But check it out. Go there, put your email in, and then check out the information. Search your folders, like your spam, your junk, for the word blueprint, because sometimes emails go there. And yeah, check out the information. If you like it, get started. If you have any questions, reply to my emails. That's all you got to do. So this is the 3 steps, guys, to making 6 and 7 figures over time with digital marketing. Okay, even if you're starting from zero, right? You need an offer, okay, and you need a system, and then you need a strategy. 3 things, guys. That's it. This is it. This is already proven, because I know people that have made multiple 6 figures and multiple 7 figures by following the same process. Okay, so your offer, that's whatever you're selling. Whatever you're selling, that's your offer. It can be a product, it can be an opportunity, it can be a service, but that's your offer, right? So I sell digital products in the e-learning industry. I didn't create these products, but I resell them. And I can make 100, 300, 600, 900, and $1,400 commissions over and over again. And I have, and I do. And I get to keep 100% of the profit, because what I do is like master resale rights, right? I'm not doing affiliate marketing. I'm not doing multi-level marketing. I'm not splitting my commissions with anybody else. I get to keep 100% profit. So that's what I recommend. If you're going to do a business, you want to keep 100% profit. Okay. Step number 2, you need a system. Now the system allows you to make money in your sleep. It's like a sales funnel. I don't know if you know what a sales funnel is, but basically people go to your link, they go to your capture page, okay, and then they put their email in. Okay, so you're building your email list, and then they watch videos. Okay, the videos are doing the selling for you, and then they get emails from you. The emails are doing the follow up for you. Okay, and then at any time they can go to your sales page, your website, and they can purchase one of your products. That's how I made $1,300 yesterday while I was sleeping. My friend Christina, with this business that we do, she made 10K in 2 weeks, guys. The past 2 weeks, she made 10K with this business. Okay. And she does the same thing that I do, which is the next step. It's the strategy. Like the strategy is just marketing. And marketing is just sharing your business with people. That's it. You just share the business. So who would be interested in this business? Anybody that wants to make money online. Now, do you know anybody, yourself included, that would like to make money online? Well, anyone who's interested in making money online, making 6 and 7 figures, okay, they would be interested in this business. So do you know anybody in the world that would be interested in making 6 and 7 figures? Because those kinds of people would be interested. Your presentation is excellent. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. Yes, I go all out. I purchased a little board for $5 and then I drew on it, and I and I wrote this like a 5-year-old. So, guys, that's how simple it is, though. But this is everything, guys. 3 steps, 3 steps to 6 and 7 figures. I don't care what business you're doing, guys. See, it's all about being simple, right? Keep it simple, right? So, all you got to do, the strategy that we do for sharing our business, like I said, anyone who's interested in making money online, they will be interested in this. Anyone who's interested in making 6 and 7 figures, they will be interested in this, right? Do you know anybody who would be interested in that? Think about it. Probably you, if you're honest. Now, some of you might be thinking, sounds too good to be true. Okay. Sounds too good to be true. That's your mindset, guys. That's just your mindset. Okay. I made $1,300 yesterday while I was sleeping. My friend Christina made 10K in 2 weeks. We've created over 120 6-figure income earners inside of our community. One person's made multiple 7 figures, right? We've created millionaires, like 25 millionaires in South Africa. We've created 4 6-figure income earners in Canada. Okay. And I've been inside of this business for the past 2 years, and I've seen people go from 0 to multiple 6 figures. I've seen people buy houses. Okay. I've seen people buy cars. I've seen people quit their jobs, and now they're living a life of freedom. Okay. So if you think it's too good to be true, that's your mindset, guys. That's just your mindset. That's not reality. It's too good to pass up, my friend. It's too good to pass up. Right. So just go here, 7figuremonk.com. Just check it out. Just check out the information. See if it's a fit for you. See if it's not a fit for you. There's a link in the bio. Like if you're on TikTok, just go here. Just click on my little picture. It'll take you to the link in my bio. Okay. Just enter your details. Check everything out. It's all true. You are an example. I'm one example. I've made thousands of dollars, multiple 5 figures. So I'm one example of, like, I started this business, guys. I had no idea how it worked. I had no idea like what was going to happen, but I saw an opportunity, and I decided to go with it. Okay. Because I've seen other opportunities. So like I've compared it to other things that I saw and I've done. So like I wasn't like a total newbie. Like I understood about like online marketing. I understood that you can make money selling things online. I understood about multi-level marketing and affiliate marketing. And then when I saw this business compared to other things I've done, I was like, wow, this is way better than anything else I've done. So I'm going to go with this. I'm going to try it. And then I saw testimonies from inside of our community. I saw proof of people making money. Okay. I was like, yeah, let me check it out. And then I started it, and I went all in, and I made thousands of dollars, multiple 5 figures, but I did make a lot of mistakes. Okay. I did make a lot of mistakes. The mistakes I made was I was trying to promote multiple offers at the same time. That's why I say promote one offer. Don't jump from offer to offer. Like I was trying to promote multiple things at once. After I made a little bit of money, I thought I was really good, and I started like trying to promote all kinds of other things, and that was dumb. Like one offer, guys. Okay, one offer, and then you got to be consistent. I wasn't always consistent. Some days I showed up, some days I didn't. Okay, and I wasn't always coachable. You got to be coachable. You got to be consistent. One offer, and don't change things. Like I changed a bunch of things over and over. Like don't change stuff. Like just follow the process, follow the program, guys. Like that cost me, all my mistakes cost me like probably thousands of dollars. So, one offer, guys, one system, one strategy, and just stick with it. Don't jump from offer to offer. Don't jump from system to system. Don't jump from strategy to strategy, because you're just going to mess yourself up. Okay. Based on my experience, guys. Okay. So the strategy is we share our business with people. We share this with this business with people. And this is for anybody that wants to learn like how to build an online business, how to do digital marketing, how to attract customers. So maybe you already have a business, but you're not attracting customers. So you want to learn how to attract customers. Well, our program, it teaches you how to attract customers. Okay. Or maybe you just want to make money. You want to learn how to make 6 and 7 figures. You want to resell the programs, because we resell these programs, which allows us to make $600, $900, and $1,400 commissions while we're sleeping, guys. I woke up to $1,300 yesterday. That's not the first time I woke up to like thousands of dollars while I was sleeping, guys. Not the first time, but it never gets old. It never gets old, guys. I'm telling you what, imagine if you woke up with $1,300 yesterday. I just paid off a bill that I had. I had this I just bought a phone, and I just put the phone on a payment plan, but I was like, let me just pay off the whole phone. Let me just pay it off. I just paid off the phone. My new Apple phone. Right? I just paid it off, just like that. Boom. Right? You got to pay off your debts, and then you got to invest. Pay off debts, invest. Pay off debts, invest. If you have debts right now, guys, you should probably pay those off. And then once all your debts are paid off, then you can invest. Right? That's what the smart people do. Go here, sevenfiguremonk.com, guys. Check it out. So how are you going to pay off your debts? Well, this is a way for you to pay off your debts, guys. Like I started this business because I wanted to pay off my debts. I wanted to travel more and I wanted to invest in other things too. That's why I started my business. And I've been able to do that. I've been able to pay off debts. I've been able to travel more and I've been able to invest in things. Okay. Travel and investing. That's pretty much what I like to spend my money on. Okay. And when I'm not traveling, I'm just at home I'm doing my music stuff. Like I'm a musician too. I play guitar. I wanted to have more time to play like to just sit around and just do music stuff. Right. Because that's what I like to do. If I'm not traveling, if I'm not doing business, then I'm doing some music or some personal development or whatever. Right. I used to be a monk. So sometimes I do meditation and stuff. See, I used to be a monk, guys, for 10 years. Like it's crazy. See, I can do monk stuff too. You just got monkified, guys. So I have a lot of different hobbies, but one of my favorite things in the world is to make money while I'm sleeping. I've tried a lot of things, guys. I've done a lot of things, but like making money while you're sleeping, guys, high ticket commissions while you're sleeping. I don't know. I haven't really found many better feelings than that. I haven't really found many better feelings than that, guys. And I've done a lot of stuff. I'm telling you, you got to try it. This is high ticket marketing, guys, with master resale rights. Okay. You can do low ticket, but if you're doing low ticket, like I used to do a multi-level marketing like I did an MLM, multi-level marketing, and I was selling this green powder drink. The drink was okay, overpriced, yeah, like most things. That's why I stopped selling it because I was like, this is overpriced, man. I don't want to like. Okay, anyways, like every time I got a sale, I got to keep $14. Okay, the drink cost like $80, and every time I got a sale, I only got to keep $14. Right now, which means if I wanted to make $1,400, I would have needed 100 customers. Okay, and to get 100 customers, you need a lot of followers, or you need a lot of sales. That's a lot. Okay, so you need, like, if you're doing low ticket, you're going to need to pay for advertising, or you're going to need to have a lot of followers. Okay, with high ticket, you don't need a lot of followers. Right now, I only need one sale. Okay, and I make $1,400. You see the difference? One sale, I make $1,400. Before, I needed 100 sales. I didn't get close to 100 sales with that business. And then I was like, no, I'm done with this. I don't want to sell overpriced products, which is what most people do. Okay, if you're doing multi-level marketing, you're doing affiliate marketing, you're selling overpriced products. You are. You are. This is how it works. Is your live recorded or replay? Yeah, I always record my lives. I go live on YouTube and I go live on this is a live. This is a live. I go live on YouTube and I go live on TikTok. And then my lives are recorded on TikTok on YouTube. Actually, TikTok records my lives too, and I can download them. And also my live is recorded on YouTube. So people can watch my replays. If you want to watch the replays, guys, you can watch it on my YouTube channel. Anyways, sevenfiguremonk.com. Check it out. Go here. There's a link in my bio, guys. Like if you click on here, if you're on TikTok, if you click on that picture, it'll take you to the link in my bio. Just enter your details, check out the information. Okay, there's 2 videos you can watch. Check your spam, check your promotions folder for the word blueprint. Okay. If you have any questions, just reply to my emails. I check my emails every day. You can reply to my emails and you can unsubscribe. If you don't like it, if you don't like, learning how to make money online, you can unsubscribe. What is your YouTube link? It's the same as my brand, 7-Figure Monk. That's my YouTube, 7-Figure Monk. It's the same. Same thing. I got a pretty good channel over there. I got like 2,000 subscribers right now. It's pretty good. Now all I got to do is boost my watch time up, guys. See, this is how YouTube works, right? If you have enough subscribers and you have enough people watching your videos, then YouTube will start paying you money just to post content, guys. Just to post content. That's called social media monetization, which we also teach. So like when you have enough followers and enough people are watching your videos, then social media just pays you money just to post content. And if your content and if you have and if you have links, if you have links like on your page and stuff, you have links in your description. Well, you have multiple streams of income. You're building from your social media pages, guys. You have multiple streams of income, right? You're stacking income streams. It's about working smarter, guys, not working harder. They say the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. How many streams of income do you have right now? Think about it. How many streams of income do you have? If you only have 1 stream of income and that's a job, well, that's risky because what if your job fires you? What if they cut your pay? What if they reduce your hours? What if they fire you? Because it happens. Millions of people get fired every year. I started this business, guys, because my company cut my pay. That was my breaking point. That's when I decided I never wanted to get another job again. Like, I don't want to work for other people. Screw that. I have zero desire to work for other people, guys. Like, I have no desire to do it because I understand what jobs are now. Before, I wasn't really aware of it. Okay, I wasn't really aware of it. Right? We just don't really think about it. But like now, I'm fully aware of what jobs are. Jobs means a job means you're working for other people. It means you're building someone else's business. It means you're making other people rich, and it means you're selling your time for money. Okay, your job decides what you're worth. They give you some salary. They decide what you're worth, and then you gotta sell your time for money to work at that job. That's what a job is, guys. That's all it is. So I don't. I have no desire to do that. Like that's not what I want to do. I don't like that. I don't like somebody else deciding my worth. And then I got to negotiate for a raise. Hey, please. I think I'm worth $10 more. Can you give me an extra $10, please? No, thank you. I'll pass. I don't like him. I don't like jobs. Okay. Now it's jobs are better than nothing, but they're not the best, guys. Like objectively speaking, the best way to make money is to be an entrepreneur. Okay, and an investor. The entrepreneurs, the business owners, they make the most money, guys, and investors make the most money. So objectively speaking, the people that make the most money in the world are entrepreneurs and investors. So that's what you want to be. You don't want to be an employee the rest of your life. At least I don't. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do, but I don't want to be an employee the rest of my life. Be a paid servant. No, thank you. That's for betas, man. I'm not a beta. I'm a leader. I'm a freaking alpha. I'm a leader, man. Former Marine. I'll charge. I'll fight on the front lines. I'll be like, let's go, homies. Right now I'm fighting on the front lines, guys. I'm teaching you how to make seven figures from your phone. Okay, I'm on the front lines. Okay, when you're posting content, when you're going live, that means you're on the front lines. Now some people that are like super rich, they have businesses, so they don't post. They don't really do like they don't really go live so much anymore. They don't really post content. Well, a lot of them do, but whatever, guys. I don't like jobs. Okay, sevenfiguremonk.com. Check it out. Sevenfiguremonk.com, guys. Learn how to be an entrepreneur. Learn how to fire your boss if you want to. Okay. Now there's two kinds of people. Like 80% of people don't like their jobs. So maybe you're one of those people. Or maybe you're one of the people that like their jobs, but maybe you want to make some extra money on the side. So either way, never give up, never surrender. Yeah. Do. Yeah, there's no way to make it. Yeah, I mean, come on. I mean, the system, guys, is not rigged. The system's rigged against us. Go to school, go to college. Then you got debt. You got your college debt, and then just be overworked and underpaid until the day you die. Like majority of people, guys, they're overworked and underpaid to some degree until the day they die. Like the majority of people. That's just because they didn't learn how to do. They didn't learn how to like become an entrepreneur, and they didn't learn how to invest. Right? You got to learn how to be an entrepreneur. So your business, you got to automate your income, right? So your business is out there working for you 24/7. That's what you got to do. And then your investments are out there working for you 24/7. That's freedom, guys. That's freedom. That's what the wealthy people do. Okay, they don't sell their time for money. Guys, think about it. If you have a job, you're selling your time for money. So figure out what your salary is. If you're getting paid by the hour or whatever, then you can know exactly how much you're selling your time for, because that's what you're basically doing. You're selling your skill set and you're selling your time for a paycheck. Now, is that paycheck satisfying your soul? Like, is that paycheck really making you happy, guys? Are you really living the life that you truly want to live right now, or are you ready for more? Like, are you ready for more time and more income? Right. The only way you're going to get more time and more income is by upgrading your mindset and upgrading your skill set. That's the only way it's going to happen. I can guarantee you that you're not going to make seven figures, guys, with the same skill set and the same mindset that you have right now. If you're not making seven figures right now, you're not going to make it unless you upgrade your mindset and you upgrade your skill set. And that's what we help you do, guys. Like inside of our community, we got 58,000 people. Okay, we help you upgrade your mindset and we help you upgrade your skill set. Okay, and we give you a business in a box. This business, guys, the offer, the system, the strategy. Okay, this is a business in a box, right? This is how every business works, but we give you a business. Okay, so like all I'm doing is selling digital products in the e-learning industry. If you want to do this business, all you're doing is selling these digital products in the e-learning industry. Okay. which allows you to make 600, 900, and $1,400 commissions over and over again, right? I woke up to $1,300 yesterday. My friend Christina made 10K in 2 weeks with this business, guys. 10K. And it's all automated, guys. Like whenever you get a sale, whenever you make money, it comes through your automations. Okay. So it's always passive income. Okay. Passive income. See, that means passive income means you make money whether you're working or not. Okay. Money's coming in whether you're working or not. So we have like this is semi-passive income because you got to do a little bit of work. Like you're posting content, you're going live, you're doing a little bit of work. Okay. You're attracting customers, and then the automations do the rest of the work. So you can call it semi-passive income. Okay. You see how that works? So all you got to do is set up your business and then you follow our strategy. 3 pieces of content a day, guys. Like we have a training when you're brand new. It teaches you how to go to from launch to profit in 7 days. I think one thing you do is like every day for like 7 days, you just tell people what you're doing. Like day one of digital marketing, day two, you just tell them what you're doing for like the first maybe 3 days or the first 7 days. I forgot. But basically, you're just taking people on your journey. You don't have to do that every day, but like take people on your journey day one, day two, day three, whatever, day four, day five, day six. And then you can always go back and be like, hey guys, this is the beginning of my journey. You can check out my early content where I started my journey. And then yeah, get your first sale. After you get your first sale, guys, then your business is free. Okay. It's a one-time investment to start this business. One-time investment. I also invested, guys. I also invested. One-time investment. But I got my investment back in like 2 weeks. And I've gone on to make thousands of dollars. Multiple 5 figures, guys, with 100% profit, with no monthly fees. No monthly fees, guys. If you're doing multi-level marketing and like some affiliate stuff and drop shipping, e-commerce, some different things, like they have monthly fees, right? Like you have to spend monthly fees for your business, right? Like multi-level marketing, they have monthly fees. But this business, we have zero monthly fees. And then everything's tax deductible, guys. Like tax season's coming up. Whatever you're using for your business, like my phone that I bought cost me like $1,500. That's tax deductible. So when taxes come up, I just subtract whatever I'm using for my business, guys. I subtract it from my profits, from my income, and then the government taxes me on my income, right? That's how it works. That's how deductibles basically work, right? So whatever you're using for your business, it can be your phones, it can be your Wi-Fi, it can be your office space, it can be the clothes you're wearing because you're using your clothes to create content for your business. Okay. So whatever you're using for your business has the potential to be like a deductible. But you got to talk to your accountant, okay, about that. But basically, because when I did my taxes last year for the first time, that's when I realized all this stuff. I was talking to my accountant, and he was telling me all the things that are deductible. I was like, wow, that's crazy. So yeah, even your initial investment for your business is deductible in most places, right? It's deductible, guys. So it doesn't even cost you a thing. Technically, sevenfiguremonk.com. Go here, check it out, guys. Check out this business. Any questions? Just screenshot this. Screenshot this. Okay, this is for people that are just like done being overworked and underpaid, right? Like, are you done yet? Like, are you sick of it yet? Are you sick of struggling? This is for people that are sick of struggling. I was sick of struggling. I was sick of being overworked and underpaid, like not having enough time, not having enough money to do what I wanted to do. I wanted to travel more. Like, I didn't want to be stuck working all the time, missing out on life because I'm always working and I don't have enough money to do what I want to do. I just was sick of that, straight up. I was just sick of it, sick of being broke, sick of just feeling hopeless. Like, if you're stuck at a job, you're hopeless, man. It's a hopeless situation. If you're overworked and underpaid, basically living paycheck to paycheck, there's no hope there, guys. See, that's why I started my business, because the business gives you hope. That's why we call ourselves the hope dealers, because now I have hope that I can get free from this struggle, this 9 to 5 crap. Okay. Like, you have hope now. And I've made multiple 5 figures. So I already know that it's possible. I already know that I'm on the right path. I just got to keep going. Don't quit. Don't quit. That's the key to this business, guys. Get started, because if you don't get started, nothing's going to change in your life. So you got to get started and just don't quit. Just show up. Just plug in. And then once you start getting sales, you're just going to feel really good. Once you start making money, you're going to feel really good. The more money you make, the better you're going to feel. Right? You shouldn't base everything on money, but of course, like they've done studies, guys. The people that make more money, they experience higher levels of satisfaction. Okay, it's just how it is. Okay, imagine if you had $10 billion in your bank account. What kind of problems would you have in your life? Pretty much no problems, guys. Think about your biggest problem. What's causing you the most stress in your life, guys? What is it? It's either money, financial, it's money, it's health, or it's relationships. It's pretty much those things, guys, if you're honest. And it's probably money. For most people, money is the biggest problem. Okay. I interviewed my friend Christina, and and I asked her, like, so how does your husband feel now that you're making like tons of money? She's like, man, he feels so good. And she's like, our relationship is so much better now. Like, so much of the financial pressure, so much of the financial stress has disappeared. So now our relationship is better. See, guys, a lot of like, there's been studies like relationships, like money is the biggest problem for people. It messes up people's mental health, their relationships, everything, guys, everything. So if your number one problem is money, that should be like your number one focus should be to solve that problem. Okay. And that's what we teach you how to do, guys. We teach you how to make money from your phone, 6 and 7 figures over time. I'm not saying overnight, over time, guys. I don't know how long it's going to take you to make 6 and 7 figures. I don't know how long it's going to take me. I have no idea. Of course, we want it to happen as fast as possible, but we don't know how long it's going to take. Okay, so just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. See, I could lie to you and say, like, yeah, you're going to get rich tomorrow. And then you get started and then you don't get rich tomorrow. And then you're just going to be disappointed, right? And then you'd be disappointed. You'd be like, it's a scam. He said I was going to get rich. So that's why, but people fall for it, right? That's why people they fall for these scams because people are like, yeah, you're going to get rich in a week. And they're like, oh, cool, I'm going to get rich in a week. And then they take your money and they run away. And then you're like, oh, it's a scam. Making money's online is a scam. No, you scammed yourself. Like, this is a legitimate business, guys. Okay. It takes legitimate effort. You got to actually put in some effort. Okay. If you want results, it's not a get rich quick scheme. It's a legitimate business. So it takes a little bit of effort on your part. The people that fall for scams is like they want it. They want to get scammed because they're looking for the cheap thing. This is not the cheap thing, guys. This is the real thing. Okay, sevenfiguremonk.com. Check it out. Learn how to make 6 and 7 figures over time with a business in a box. It's a business in a box. We're selling digital products in the e-learning industry. The e-learning industry is like $1 billion a day industry. Okay, these are educational programs, and the programs teach you how to make 7 figures because the person that created the programs, she said that. She said these programs teach you how to make 7 figures online. And the person that created these programs has made multiple 7 figures. She's made like $10 million, guys, in 3 years. As a stay-at-home mom. Okay. And I know her personally. I saw her make her first $1 million, guys, in 17 months. And then after she made her first million, now she's just like $10 million, guys, in 3 years. And she's not done. She makes like multiple 6 figures a month, just recurring income. Like, just recurring income. Like she also sells these programs, guys. These programs that she created, she also sells these. She's made multiple 7 figures selling these programs, but then she does other things too. She has like community monetization. Okay, she's created some of her own offers, and she also does affiliate marketing too. So she's earning like multiple 5 figure, like 6 figures from like affiliate marketing. Okay, so that's it. There you go. Like, you can make money by like selling your own products and selling other people's products. Okay. So this is selling other people's products. Now, the benefit of selling other people's products is you just save a lot of time, but you got to sell something that people are buying. You got to sell something that's in high demand. And that's what, like, these products that I sell, people are buying these products, guys. Okay. Like 58,000 people have purchased one of these products so far because there's 58,000 people in our community. Now, the only way you can join our community is by purchasing one of the programs. So 58,000 people inside of our community have purchased one of these programs. That's how we know that they're selling. We did $29 million in sales in 10 months. Okay. You got to promote something that's in high demand, just like Apple phones. Like, so many companies, they sell Apple phones and they make millions of dollars. Okay. You can sell other people's products, guys, and make millions of dollars, right? It's already been proven. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. And you can learn how to create your own products too. We also teach you how to do that. We also teach you how to create your own offers and market your own offers if that's what you want to do too. Like, I've created my own course based on what I've learned from this program and everything. I've created my own course. a mindset course. Okay. I created it. But like, I don't know if anybody's going to want to buy that course. See, that's the thing. I don't know if it's in like, I don't know if it's like in high demand. Okay. But I know that this program is in high demand. I know that people are buying this program. So this is my number one offer. Now, inside of my community, if somebody wants to purchase my mindset course, they can purchase it. Okay. That's up to them. But I don't promote that as my number one offer because I don't even know if people want it. And it's a low ticket offer. I promote my high ticket offer that's already proven to sell, you see? But then I have multiple offers in the background that people can also buy. That's how you do it, guys. It's called like you're just stacking offers, just stacking it. But you're doing it in such a way like you're not you're doing it in such a way like you're not confusing your audience because you're promoting one offer as your main offer. Okay. And then behind the scenes, like they can purchase your other offers through your email list or through your community or through your social media pages or whatever. Right. But that's why you got to have one offer. Okay. One system and one strategy. So I have one offer is my front offer. Okay. And then people go to my capture page, they go through my email automations. And then in my email list, I could add other offers too. Right. For example, we give you 30 emails to begin with. Okay. So after the 30th email, if they're not going to purchase after the 30th email, they're probably not going to purchase right away. Because generally people purchase after 7 to 10 exposures. So after like the 30th email, if they're not going to purchase your product, your main offer, then they may or may never purchase. Either they're going to unsubscribe or they're just going to hang out on your email list. So after the 30th email, all you can do is you can just start putting in other offers. It could be your own offers, it can be like affiliate offers or whatever. So that's how you build multiple streams of income inside of your email list, right? And then we also teach you how to create a community outside of social media. So inside of your community, you can also promote multiple offers inside of your community as well, right? So when somebody goes to my website, like they have an opportunity to purchase my main offer, and then they have an opportunity to join my community where I have other offers as well. And all of these offers are things that I think will add value to their lives. Like I only promote things that I think are valuable to people. I don't promote crap. Like I only promote things that I use or that I have used and that I like, right? So everything that I promote is something I'm either using or have used and I like it, right? Just like this program. I promote this program, I use this program, I like it, and I share it. That's marketing, guys. You just find something that you like and you share it with people. Why do I like this? Because it's a business in a box that has allowed me to make thousands of dollars. And then I'm learning things too. It's a learning and earning, right? These are programs. You're like enrolling in a program that teaches you how to make 7 figures, and then you can resell the program and make 600, 900, and $1,400 commissions. Like, what are you going to do if you don't do this? What are you going to do? What are you going to sell? Because you got to sell something. Like, it can be physical products or it can be digital products, but you got to sell something, right? So, what are you going to sell? Okay. Like, think about it. Like, you better sell something you like. See, I've sold different things throughout the years. I've sold like a green drink, health supplements, but I don't even use health supplements anymore. Like, honestly, I don't even use them. What's up, Jessica? You know what my supplements are? Food, water, sunshine, and exercise. Like, I don't even buy supplements. Why am I going to sell them? Doesn't make any sense. Lotion. I don't use lotion. Like, I'm not going to sell lotion. I'm not going to sell health products because I don't really use health products. Okay. What about so like I'm only going to sell something that I like to use. Like I like education. Like in my personal opinion, like there's nothing higher than education. Okay. There's nothing more valuable than education. So why not sell that? And plus I know that the e-learning industry is $1 billion a day industry. It's a very profitable industry and it's trending upwards. Okay. So it just makes sense to be part of an industry that's trending upwards. Okay. Just makes sense. And we like to learn, guys. Like humans, if they learn new things, there's been studies, it triggers the dopamine in their brains. So you actually become happier when you're learning new things, guys. You actually become happier. So doesn't it make sense to be part of an industry where you're learning and earning at the same time? Doesn't that make sense, guys? Like it makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. And they're digital products too. So if you're doing digital products, you have global reach, guys. Like you can get customers from any part of the world. Okay. I have customers from different places. Inside of our community, we have people from all over the world, guys. We got a lot of people from South Africa. We got people from basically every continent. Okay, except for like Antarctica. We don't got many Eskimos. I don't think they're really into this stuff. So, but maybe they would be. Maybe they would be. I don't know. Sevenfiguremonk.com. I don't know. I don't know what Eskimos do, man. What do they do? Do they got Wi-Fi? Do Eskimos got Wi-Fi? I have no idea. Anyways, if they had, if I, anyway, get with Dan. Just go here, guys. Sevenfiguremonk.com. Okay. Sevenfiguremonk.com. Enter your email. There's a link in the bio. Like, just click on my picture. There's a link there. Okay. You can click on this picture twice if you're on TikTok. Just check out the videos, guys. This could change your life, man. This could absolutely change your life. Right? I can say that because I know people that have made multiple six figures and multiple seven figures with this business. Okay. If one person can do it, anybody can do it. But we've had over 120, we've created over 120 six-figure income earners so far. Over 120 in America, 4 in Canada, 25 millionaires in South Africa, guys. So this can literally change your life. That's why we call ourselves the hope dealers, because we give you hope. Because think about it, guys. Imagine yourself, if you're gonna, like, if you're doing the same path that you're on right now, like working a job, like is that all you're doing for money? Like you're just working a job, and what do you think is gonna happen? Like you think it's gonna get better someday? Like what, you're gonna get a nice raise or something? Now most people, if they work, like if they're just working a job, is that that's their only choice for making money? Well, they're probably gonna die overworked and underpaid to some degree. Okay. So one path is like working a job, which is gonna lead to just overworked, underpaid until the day you die. It's just going to be a life of struggle, right? Pretty much. Then the other path is like doing this, becoming an entrepreneur, okay, learning how to build businesses, learning how to automate your income, okay? So which path do you want to choose, guys? Like whatever you're not changing, you're choosing, right? Just like the Matrix. You remember the Matrix? I love that movie. I'm like Morpheus, guys. I'm trying to get you out of the Matrix. So do you remember that scene where Neo he's in the car, right? He's in like the car, and they're like, yeah, this is, if you leave, your path is like you're gonna have to walk down the dark, shadowy, rainy road to suffering. Okay. That's what's gonna happen. Okay. So you got to choose your path, man. The path of jobs is just the job path it just means you're gonna be overworked and underpaid until the day you die. Okay. That's what it is. That's what it is. Now, the entrepreneur path, you have the potential to make 6 and 7 figures over time, and then you can live the life of your dreams, guys. Like you got to believe that you can do that. Like, because if you can conceive it and you believe it, then you can achieve it. But if you can't conceive it just means like if you can see it, right? You got to see yourself living your best life, guys. Like living the rich life. You have an abundance of money. You have an abundance of time. You're able to buy whatever you want to buy, do whatever you want to do. Okay. You got to see it. If you can't see riches, if you can't see wealth in your imagination, you're never going to see it in your bank account. It starts with your vision, guys. Okay. So you got to see it, conceive it, your vision, and then you got to believe it. You got to believe that you can do it. You got to believe that you're capable of, making 7 figures, multiple 7 figures, and then you can achieve it. Believe it, achieve it. Don't believe it, you won't even try, guys. Like if you believe you can make 6 and 7 figures with this business, then you'll try. But if you don't believe it, and that could be subconscious, guys. They say like this our subconscious mind, it controls like 90% of our life. Okay. So like if your subconscious mind doesn't believe it, then you won't even attempt, you won't even try because you don't even believe it. You're like, why would you try, right? If you don't think you're going to do it, like, why would you try? It's not for me. Maybe somebody else, not me. But you won't even attempt it because you don't believe it, guys. That's why belief is so important. I think belief is the number one thing. It really is. Once your belief is so strong, you become unstoppable. So that's why it's so important to work on your mindset. Are you working on your mindset every day? Are you reading mindset books like Think and Grow Rich, The Science of Getting Rich? Have you read any of these books or listened to the audios? Okay, listen to the audio, guys. Right? We have mindset training. Like we have so much mindset training inside of our community. Like whenever we get coached and mentored, most of it's like it's either about marketing, about how to attract customers, or it's like mindset, right? Most of the trainings are about marketing and mindset. Probably the two most important things to learn, in my opinion. Like if there's two things you want to focus on, it's marketing and mindset. Okay. Because if you have an automated system, well, you don't have to worry about selling because your automated system's doing the selling for you. So you don't have to worry about the sales. You just got to worry about marketing. You just got to worry about sharing your business with people. Just like I'm sharing this business with you guys. That's all I'm doing. I'm just sharing this business with you. I'm like, check it out. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe you won't. I don't know. I'm just like, check it out, guys. You can make 6 and 7 figures over time. Check it out. Some people will, some people won't. Okay. Sevenfiguremonk.com, guys. Go here. There's a link in the bio, right? Just go there, enter your details. Okay. Check your spam and your promotions folder for the word blueprint. Just check out the information. There's 2 videos from a millionaire. You can watch these videos. She breaks down how this business works. Okay. How digital marketing works. And then you watch the videos, you check out, and then just look through the automations, because the automations that I'm using are the same ones that you get to use, guys. We use the same automations. Now you can edit your pages a little bit. Like you can do that, but we use the same automations. It's the same structure. See, when you start this business, guys, you get this automated system, this sales funnel. Okay. So like when somebody goes to your website, they go here. It's called a capture page. Okay. Looks just like this. So you're just capturing Amazon. They have an email list. Okay. And they make so much money from their email list. So people put their email in, right? And then they go and they watch one of these videos. Now this video is doing the selling for you. You're not selling, guys. You don't have to get on the phone with people. You don't have to message people. You don't have to have conversations with people, because your system's doing the selling for you. The only time I ever communicate with people, like people ask me questions on my lives, or they ask me questions when I post content, or they email me and ask me questions. That's the only time I ever really communicate with people, guys. And sometimes they don't even email me. They just buy. They'll just buy without even talking to you sometimes. Okay. So they're going to watch this video, and then they're going to watch another video. Okay. They're going to watch these 2 videos. Now these videos are doing the selling for you. Okay. And then it's going to send them back to your website. Like they'll click on this. Oh wait, this one's not set up. Hold on. Yeah. They'll click on this. Okay. And then they'll go here. They'll go here to your website. See, I didn't create this website, guys, but I've made thousands of dollars because of this website. Multiple 5 figures. I woke up to $1,300, guys, in my bank account last night or yesterday morning. Yesterday, I woke up to $1,300, guys, because of this website. Because while I was sleeping like a little baby, somebody went here and they purchased one of the programs. Okay. That's why. 1,300. Well, actually, I made 1,300. Here's how I made 1,300, because somebody purchased the $100 program from me. Okay. They purchased the $100 program from me, but then they decided they wanted to upgrade it to the 1,400. Okay. So they paid the difference. They paid the $1,300 difference while I was sleeping, and they upgraded to the $1,400 program. That's how I made 1,300 yesterday. Okay. Because we're selling these programs 100, 300, 600, 900, and 1,400. Okay. So they purchased the 100 originally, but they're like, hey, I want to upgrade to the 1,400. I want the $1,400 commissions. I want to go all in. So while I was sleeping, they upgraded to the 1,400. That's how I made $1,300, guys, while I was sleeping. Great. It's amazing. And I used that. I used that to just pay off, just to pay off a debt that I had. I had this little debt. I just used that 1,300. I just paid off my debt. Debt cleared. Gone. Goodbye, debt. See, that's what I use that money for, guys. Right? There you go. This is what the website looks like. Now you see I have my picture here. See, you put your pictures here. You put your bio here. Okay. We show you how to set this up. I set up my whole system, guys, in a few hours. Okay. I set up these pages. You just got to set up these pages. Okay. Page 1, there's 4 pages. Okay. All you got to do is set up these pages. You just got to watch some videos, and you just got to copy and paste stuff. You're just copying and pasting information, like your information. Like you got to put your payment processor and stuff. That's it. You're watching videos, you're copying and pasting your information, and then you have your business set up. You can literally set it up in like 1 to 2 days. It took me a few hours to set up my business, guys. I just sat down, I just watched all the videos, I set it up. I didn't get distracted. I just focused on it. I set it up in a few hours, guys. Okay. Some people, it takes them longer because they're probably just not focused. They just don't sit down and do it. Like they're just like getting distracted. They start sending it up, and then it's like, oh, ooh, TV, ooh, squirrel, ooh. They're just like distracted, and then they just like they come. See, guys, that's what people. That's the thing. You got to focus, man. You got to focus your energy on what you actually want, guys. Don't get distracted. Like, don't you want to get like you want to get rich? Let's be real. Everybody wants to get rich because once you're rich, you're free, man. In this world, we need money, guys. If you don't have money, you're living on the street. We have so many bills we got to pay, so many bills, and like they're raising the prices. I think it's criminal. Like what they're doing with like the electricity, like the energy and stuff. I think it's criminal. Like the way they're raising prices, like anything. I think it's criminal. But like, hey, that's just what it is. That's the way the world is. Okay, so we got all these bills and stuff we got to pay. Okay, we got all these expenses. So if we don't make money, we're screwed. And then if you don't have a lot of money, then you can't travel because you're restricted. You're restricted, guys, based on the amount of money you have, right? If you're living paycheck to paycheck, whatever, okay, there's only so much you can do. But if you're wealthy, if you have like millions of dollars, billions of dollars, you're completely free. You can do anything you want to do in this world, guys. Pretty much. Okay, money just means more options, more time, more freedom, more choices. Okay, the more money you have, the more good you can do. See, money just amplifies the kind of person you are. See, if you're a good person and you like, then you're gonna do good things with money. Okay, that's just what's gonna happen. You're gonna do a lot of good. If you're a bad person, then you're gonna do a lot of bad with money. Money's neutral. Money's just a tool that you can use, right? It's a tool that allows you to do wonderful things like spend more time with your family, travel the world, you know, eat eat delicious food, eat healthy food. Most people are eating crap because like the healthy food is like more expensive. If you want the most like organic, best ingredients, well, that's going to cost you some money. If you're eating all the processed crap, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised when your health goes down the tubes because you're eating a bunch of junk, right? See, we need money for so many things, guys, just to take care of our bodies, right? Like you should be getting a massage every month. You should be getting a massage like once or twice a month, man. It's good for your body. You should be going to the spa every month. It's good for you. You should be traveling the world, guys, experiencing different cultures because it makes you a better person. Then you can give money in charity too. Warren Buffett, he's one of the top investors in the world, guys. They say he gives away like 99% of his income because he's super rich. Like if you're super rich, do you really need $20 billion? No. Like, I mean, anybody can pretty much do whatever they want to do with give $100 million, guys, and you can pretty much live the life of your dreams. Like, okay. Nobody needs $500 billion. Okay. So Warren Buffett gives away like 99% of his income, right? Some of you are stingy like anything. Would you give away 99% of your income? Do you do that right now? I don't. He gives away like 99% of his income, but I mean, his net worth, he's probably makes billions, millions, whatever. But anyways, my point was the more money you have, the more good you can do. You can go around, you can like give tips to people, you can build homeless shelters, you can build schools, hospitals, temples, churches, whatever it is. So it just makes sense to make as much money as you can because whatever you don't use, you can give away. And then you're making a difference in the world. Now, if you're broke, there's not much you can do, guys, to make a difference. You can do something, but you can't do as much. You can smile at people. You can wave. Let's say you're broke. You're completely broke. You can smile. You can wave to people. Be like, "Hey, how are you doing?" Like you can talk to. You can be nice, but you can't do so much. You're limited. See, the amount of money you have, guys, just limits you in so many ways. There's so many restrictions. That's why I started my business because I was sick of being restricted. I don't like to be restricted. Do you? I'm a total freedom lover, right? So if I'm restricted, I'm not happy. I'm not living I'm not living my best life. I can't because I'm restricted. I need to be traveling around, like making an impact and doing beautiful things. But I can't do that if I'm restricted. Either can you guys. That's why we start our business. Go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Okay, check it out. Check out this business, guys. Business in a box. It allows you to make $600, $900, and $1,400 commissions over and over again, guys. There's no limit to how many sales you can get. I woke up to $1,300 last night while I was sleeping. My friend Christina, who I interviewed recently, she made 10K guys in 2 weeks as a stay at home mom. We're doing the same thing, guys. We're just sharing this business with people. That's all we're doing. So Christina, like you just got to share your story. Just talk about your story. Like your story is your why. Like everybody has $1 million story, guys. Everybody has $1 million story. Talk about your story, your why. Why did you start this business? Okay. And the more juicy you get about it, the better. But like simple too. Like you don't want to talk about your story for like 10 minutes. Like simple because you got to grab people's attention. Okay. Like my story, my company one, I was stressed out, I was frustrated, I was overwhelmed because the company that I was working for like 5 years, they decided to cut our pay in half out of the blue. Okay. So my income was cut in half. So long story short, I decided I didn't want to get another job. And then I stumbled upon this program that shows you how to make, 6 and 7 figures online from your phone. And I said, yes, let me do this. Let me try this. And then I've gone on, to learn all about digital marketing, how to build an online business, how to make money from my phone, even while I'm sleeping. So like, if you want to learn how to do this stuff, then just comment ready or go to my website, sevenfiguremonk.com. Okay. There you go. That's just an example of a piece of content, guys. I'm just off the top of my head. Like, tell people why you started the business and then tell them like what you're doing, what you're learning, how the business can help them. And that's pretty much it. But like, we're going to give you so many different examples of how to create content. So from so many different angles, guys, like you're going to get trained from a millionaire. She gives you like strategies on like, she tells you exactly what you need to say in your content. Okay. Like basically every day she jumps into the community and she drops a training. She's going to give you so many different examples of what you can say in your content, guys. Okay. That's just one little example that I said, but she's going to give you unlimited examples. Right. And then you just got to start posting your content. How do you know if your content's working? Because people are going to ask you for more information. Okay. Because we have a CTA. We say comment ready if you want to learn more or whatever. Drop a one or comment yes or comment ready, and I'll send you the blueprint details. We like to call it a blueprint. I'll send you the blueprint details. Okay. So every time somebody comments ready, that's how you know your content's working. If people aren't responding to your CTA, it's called a call to action. If people aren't responding to that, that means your content's not really working. Okay. That's how you can understand if your content's working. Every day, somebody asks me for more information, guys. Every single day. Now, I've had some content that would go somewhat viral, and I would get thousands of people asking me for information. Right. Sometimes it happens like that. Like one person, she created one video, and then her video went viral, and she made like 6 figures from one video, guys. 6 figures because so many people were asking for more information. They went to her website and they purchased one of the products. See, one video, guys. Like you're one video away from making bank. Okay. You can try to play the lottery or you can post content on social media. Like your chances of getting wealthy are much higher from posting content on social media than they are from playing the lottery, guys. Pretty much your chances of getting wealthy are going to come from social media compared to anything else. Like I read somewhere like most of the millionaires that are created in America come from social media, guys. And how do you make money on social media? You don't make money by scrolling. You don't make money by consuming content. You make money by creating content. Okay. Just like you're not going to make money by being a consumer all the time, guys. If you're only consuming things, consuming content, consuming, other people's products, you're always buying, but you're not selling. You're not going to make money unless you become a seller, guys. You don't want to just be a consumer. You want to be a creator and you want to sell things. Okay. Share things. Because everybody thinks of the word sell, they feel all gross. Because you're thinking about sales as like some salesy push guy, like some salesperson trying to like, force you to buy things. That's why you think it's gross, right? Like if you go into a shopping mall, right? And then someone's like, hey, can I help you? Can I help you? You're like, no, I'm just looking. Okay. So that's why people sometimes think sales is gross because they think like that. But sales is just, you're just sharing something of value with people. Okay. You're sharing something of value. Now, if you're not sharing something of value, they offer a lot of value, then don't share it. Share something else. My friend, he had a business before, And he's like, he was making good money with it, but he's like, I just don't feel like this product offers enough value. So he stopped. Okay. So like that's how you want to share something that gives people more value than what they pay for. If you're not sharing something of value, then you should stop doing it, honestly. Some people share crap, you know. Some people sell drugs and stuff that kill people. Okay. Do they get wealthy doing that? Yeah. But are they probably going to hell? Yeah, probably. Do they deserve to? Yeah, probably. Do they deserve to go to heaven for that? Probably not. Like, I don't believe in internal damnation, by the way. I believe even if there is a hell, it's a temporary place. It's kind of like going to jail. You got to go to jail for a little bit, and then you learn your lesson, and then they let you out, and then you have another opportunity. I don't believe in internal damnation. I think that's ridiculous. Why would God do that? Why would God do that? God is supposed to be the most compassionate person in the universe. Why would the most compassionate person send somebody to hell for eternity if they made a mistake? Doesn't make any sense. Okay, that's a tangent. Okay, that has nothing to do with business, but sometimes it happens. Just doesn't make any sense to me. It's dumb. But anyways, you got to build an ethical business, guys. You got to build a legitimate business. Okay, because what goes around comes around. So sell something of value, right? Like I sell educational programs in the e-learning industry. And there's a tremendous amount of value in these programs because these programs teach you how to make 7 figures. Okay, 7 figures. One-time investment, guys. Okay, one-time investment, and you can go on to make 6 or 7 figures. So you're getting a tremendous amount of value. Like I invested one time and I've already made thousands of dollars. I made multiple 5 figures. But I know people in our community who've invested one time who've made multiple 6 figures, right? One person's made multiple 7 figures. She's a creator of the program. She created this and she also sells it. She's made multiple 7 figures creating this. Now she spent more money than we did. She's like to create this program, guys. She spent a lot of money, and to create her community, she spends a lot of money to maintain the community, guys. But she has to pay people like employees and stuff. So she spends a lot of money, but you get access to the business with a one-time investment, and you get access to the business for free. Okay, a business that she spends thousands of dollars with. She spends thousands of dollars to maintain her community, guys. Okay, but you get access to it for free. See, that's called value, guys. Value. Now, some people they don't know what value is, right? You want to know what value is? It's the difference between an asset and a liability. Okay, an asset is something that has the potential to put more money into your pocket. I would consider that a value. That's what I would consider value, an asset. It could be like a business, it could be education, investments, whatever. I would consider that the value. Okay, now a liability is something that takes money out of your pocket, right? So that could be just like spending your money on like how many subscriptions do you have right now? Netflix, Amazon. How many subscriptions are you paying for? How many subscriptions, guys? Like how often do you go out to eat? These are considered liabilities. They take money out of your pocket. Okay. Now there's somewhat of value there, but I wouldn't consider that a lot of value. I would consider assets the most valuable thing in the planet. So this business is an asset. This business has the potential to make you 6 and 7 figures over time. Plus you're getting education. Okay. Education is also an asset. Why do people go to college? Why do people invest in college? So they can learn some kind of skill. So why do they learn that skill? Just to learn? No. So they can get a job? Why? So they can make money? Why? So they can pay off their bills and whatever, right? Why? There's always a why. Okay. And you got to have a why that will make you cry, guys. If you want to start it, like, you're not going to start anything until you, like, most people, they don't start a business like this until they've reached their breaking point. Like, you got to reach that breaking point for some of you where you're just like, enough, you're done. Like, I'm done being overworked and underpaid. See, I reached my breaking point, guys. I'm like, I'm done being overworked and underpaid. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this job nonsense. Never again. I have no desire, guys. I have zero desire, zero, to ever work a job again in my life. Why would I want to? For me, jobs are straight torture. Okay. They're straight torture. Being overworked, underpaid, bossed around, told what to do, having to ask permission for a raise, having to ask permission to go on vacation, having to ask permission to go to the bathroom sometimes, being told to shave as an adult. I'm an adult male, and I'm having somebody tell me I need to shave. What? No. No, I have zero desire, guys. I have no desire to work a job. That's just me. Okay. And that happened because my company cut my pay. Okay. They cut my freaking pay. And that's when I was like, no, no. I was done. And that's not the first time it's happened though. Like, but I never was aware. Okay. Like you've worked jobs your whole life. And you've probably been fired. And you're just like, okay, well, guess I gotta get another job. Because we just weren't aware that there's better ways to make money. There's so many better ways to make money than jobs, guys. Jobs are the worst way to make money. Just they're like objectively speaking. Are they better than nothing? Yeah, they're better than nothing, but they're not the best way to make money. The best way is to be an entrepreneur, an investor. Those are the best ways to make money. But then some people are like, oh, that sounds hard. It sounds hard to be an entrepreneur, so I can't do it. Oh, it sounds hard to invest, so I'm not going to do it. Well, choose your hard, guys. Choose your hard. Overworked, underpaid until the day you die. Working 40 plus hours a week, or just learn how to post content on social media. See, to be an entrepreneur, guys, all you got to do is set up your business once and then just post content on social media. That's all you got to do, basically. To be an entrepreneur in this age, guys, 2026, the digital age, it's content creation, man. Like we're living in the digital age. How often are you on your phone every day, guys? We're all like everybody, we're on our phone like all the time. Think about it. Like anywhere you go, people are using their phones. It didn't used to be like this. I'm from the 80s, man. But now everywhere you go, everyone's on their phone. I used to live in New York City. Like I'd go down in the subways. Everybody's just on their phone. Everybody. It used to be papers, like newspapers, right? Now it's just phone, phone, phone. Everybody phone, phone, phone. Me too. So everybody's on your phone, guys. So that's why you gotta create content and have a business, have an online business. Offline businesses is kind of like the thing in the past. They still exist, but if you're doing an offline business, there's so many expenses that go into that. Okay, so many monthly expenses. With an online business like this, you have zero monthly expenses, my friends, and you can turn this business into 6 and 7 figures over time. And then everything you learn from this business, you can use to promote any other business in the future. Whether you're selling other people's products or creating your own products, whatever you learn from this, you can use these skills for the rest of your life. And it's going to help you in all aspects of your life, guys. Like your mindset's going to improve, your confidence, everything, relationships, just dealing with people, like everything improves, guys, when you become an entrepreneur, because you have to get good with people. Like if you're a total jerk as an entrepreneur, like you're not going to make it, like nobody's going to want to do business with you. Like you got to level up your people skills, because nobody's going to want to do business with you if you're just like a total jerk or jerk-s. Is that the feminine jerk-s? Jerk and jerk. Anyways, go here. Sevenfiguremonk.com, guys. Check it out. There's a link in the bio. I'm going to go because I went live for an hour. So, I can talk all day about this. I can literally talk all day about this, but I'm not going to. Because the whole purpose of this business is to have more time and to have more money to do the things you want to do. Okay. So I try to keep my lives to like 30 minutes to an hour. But I usually go live. Like I go live at least once a day, but sometimes I'll jump on for round two. Because what if I change a life? Think about it like this, guys. Not only like are you making money? Of course, we started business to make money, but like you can change lives with this business, guys. Like you can change people's lives, because there's people that are suffering. Maybe you're suffering too, if you're honest. You're suffering because you have a lack of money, right? You're dealing with financial stress. So let's say let's say you share this business with somebody who's suffering, they're dealing with financial stress, and then they go on to make 6 and 7 figures, and then they're able to live the life of their dreams. You helped that, guys. You did that. So that's how you can look at it. Like show up to like change people's lives. Okay, that could be your mentality. Some people just show up like they just think money, 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 money. I just want to make money, 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 which is fine. But like you can also be like, hey, I just want to change lives. Change lives. I'm going to change lives. How many people can I help today? How many lives can I change today? Like think about that. Like because the more people you help, guys, the more money you're going to make. Anyways, that's how it works. So yeah. All right, I gotta go. Sevenfiguremonk.com. All right, check it out. Links in the bio, my friends. Okay, have a great day. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something new here. I just try to, whatever I learn through this business and through my readings and everything, I just try to teach it. I just try to give, learn and teach, guys. Learn and teach. Just give impact, give value. Okay. Because the more value you give to the world, it comes back to you guys. Everything you like, whatever you give, whatever you put out comes back to you. Okay. So just put out the love, the peace, the value, and then it's all coming back to you. So do it. Do it.